सर
यस, हाँ सही कह रहे हो, एक्चुअली अनम्यूट करना रह गया था, फिर से डिस्कस करते हैं। आशा पारेख टू बी बेस्टोड विद 50 सेकंड दादा साहब फाल्के अवार्ड। She is veteran actress. Hope you all must be knowing her name. कुछ पुरानी मूवीज भी देखी होंगी। उन्हें 2020 का दादा साहब फाल्के अवार्ड दिया गया, मेकिंग हर 52nd अवार्डी ऑफ ऑनर। She worked in more than 95 films and was the chairperson of Central Board of Film Certification from 1998 to 2001, जिसे सेंसर बोर्ड भी बोला जाता है। उनको पद्मश्री अवार्ड भी मिला था, and the award was that award was given to her in 1992 उनकी सिनेमा के लिए जो सर्विसेज हैं उसके लिए। बहुत छोटी थी तब से वो फिल्मों में काम करना उन्होंने शुरू किया था। एंड आफ्टर ए फ्यू फिल्म्स एक्टर टुक ए ब्रेक टू कंप्लीट हर एजुकेशन। इन्होंने पढ़ाई के लिए कुछ समय के लिए ब्रेक लिया। रिटर्न टू द लीड एक्ट्रेस इन राइटर डायरेक्टर नासिर हुसैन फिल्म दिल दे के देखो, विच ऑल्सो स्टार्स अम्मी कपूर। ये कुछ एक उनके कैरियर स्पेसिफिक डेवलपमेंट रहे, कैरियर स्पेसिफिक आप कह सकते हो टाइम क्रोनोलॉजी है। इसके बाद थोड़ा सा देख लेते हैं कि दादा साहब फाल्के अवार्ड क्या है। दादा साहब फाल्के अवार्ड इज द हाईएस्ट ऑनर इन इंडिया सिनेमा। अवार्ड वाज इंस्टीट्यूटेड इन 1969। द अवार्ड इज द हाईएस्ट ऑनर फॉर द आर्टिस्टी इन इंडियन सिनेमा। Previous recipients include Raj Kapoor, Yash Chopra, Lata Mangeshkar, Mrinal Sen, Amitabh Bachchan, Vinod Khanna. Devika Rani was the first winner, while the actor Rajinikanth is the most recent winner of the prestigious honor in 2020. उसके बाद Government of India appointed Lieutenant General Anil Chauhan as the Chief of Defence Staff. Government of India announced retired Lieutenant General as the next Chief of the Defence Staff, क्योंकि ये जो पोजीशन है वैकेंट हो गई थी। who will function as the Secretary to the Government of India and Department of Military Affairs. कुछ एक इनका ही कैरियर रिलेटेड डेवलपमेंट है, उसको बहुत ज्यादा मतलब आप चाहो तो देख लीजिएगा, जिससे कि थोड़ा डिटेल और याद रखने में हेल्प करता है। उसके बाद आगे देखते हैं। नोटेबली जनरल बिपिन रावत, who had been the first chief of defense staff, and his wife were killed in December after the military chopper crashed in Tamil Nadu. The only survivor, the Air Force group captain, also died. And General Rawat, basically Lieutenant General Anil Chauhan succeeded General Bipin Rawat and held the position of Chief of the Defense Staff. That is the basic purpose to keep that detail in here. उसके बाद Senior Advocate R. Venkataramani has been new Attorney General of India. तो अभी के जो Attorney General है वो R. Venkataramani है। और इनसे पहले जिनको इन्होंने रिप्लेस किया है, दैट वाज ही वाज के वेणुगोपाल। उनका टर्म 30 सितंबर 2022 को एंड हो रहा था। एंड मिस्टर वेणुगोपाल इज करंटली ऑन हिज वाज करंटली ऑन हिज थर्ड एक्सटेंशन, मतलब उस टाइम तक वो तीसरे एक्सटेंशन पे थे। कुछ है कि उनका कैरियर स्पेसिफिक डिटेल है। इसके बाद बात करते हैं कि रोल ऑफ अटॉर्नी जनरल ऑफ इंडिया, इसे आप स्टैटिक जनरल अवेयरनेस कह सकते हो। अटॉर्नी जनरल ऑफ इंडिया इज इंडियन गवर्नमेंट्स चीफ लीगल एडवाइजर and is its chief advocate in courts. They are appointed by President of India at the instance of Union Cabinet under Article 76 of the Constitution. तो ये constitutional position है। Holds office during the pleasure of President. What is Article 76? Article 76 of the Constitution mentions that he or she is the highest law officer in India as a chief legal advisor to the government. उसके बाद बात करते हैं ग्लोबल इनोवेशन इंडेक्स का. India has climbed to 40th rank in the Global Innovation Index of the World Intellectual Property Organization, the huge leap of 41 places in 7 years. India has leapfrogged 40 positions in the Global Innovation Index 2022 from 80th spot in 2015. India's innovation performance is above average for the upper middle income group is almost every in almost every innovation pillar, with the exception of infrastructure where it scores below average. These are few of the features. World Intellectual Organization released the Global Innovation Index 2022, in which Switzerland has emerged as the world's most innovative economy for the 12th consecutive year. Switzerland remains world's leader in innovation. It leads globally in innovation inputs, specifically in patents by origin, software spending, high-tech manufacturing, production, and export complexities. Second position was secured by US, followed by Sweden, UK, and the Netherlands. Thereafter comes Article 343. Article 343 is official language of the Union. Article 343, Devanagari script of the Hindi language will be the official language of the Union. It also provides that the English language along with the Hindi will be continued for use for 15 more years. That is up from 25th January 1965 years. 1965 years from the date of the commencement of the Constitution. So, Act also laid down that both English and Hindi language will be used for specific purposes like to give orders, pass resolutions, notifications, rules, agreements, licenses, contracts, notices, and forms of tenders. So, Constitution makes it clear that President by an order can authorize use of the Hindi language besides English and the Devanagari form of numerals besides the international form of Indian numerals for any of the official purpose of the Union. Next development, INS Vikrant, an indigenous aircraft carrier commissioned by PM Modi. INS Vikrant commissioned. This is the second aircraft carrier. Aircraft carrier आपको बताते हैं nation's largest warship and India's first homegrown aircraft carrier. ये भारत में ही बना हुआ स्वदेशी निर्मित aircraft carrier है. Indian Navy at the Cochin shipyard commissioned by the Prime Minister Modi. What are the key points related to INS Vikrant? The imitation of INS Vikrant was imitation of INS Vikrant was given to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. You can say it's a kind of replica. First aircraft carrier made by entirely in India. INS Vikrant is given to the Indian Navy by Prime Minister and followed by the construction of INS Vikramaditya. INS Vikramaditya एक ही एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर था इंडिया के पास जिसे रूस से खरीदा और रूस का डीकमीशन्ड एडमिरल गोर्स्कोव नाम था INS विक्रमादित्य का जब इसे रसिया से खरीदा गया. Currently India have we have two aircraft carrier. One is INS Vikramaditya and another is INS Vikrant. What is INS? It is Indian Naval Ship. Indian Naval Ship. That is INS. These are few of the details related to the commissioned naval ship. Vikrant, the largest warship built entirely in India, would fly 30 fighter planes and helicopters. The aircraft carrier was built in the Cochin shipyard, will provide Indian Navy with the third and Cochin shipyard will provide Indian Navy with the third aircraft carrier, and has the crew of more than 1,500 crew members. INS विक्रांत के बाद एक और एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर इंडिया को 2030 तक मिलने वाला है, इसका नाम है INS गरुड़ा। INS देख के बताएंगे, वो मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा बिल्कुल। किसी को याद है तीसरा एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर कौन सा मिलने वाला है? नाम बताइए। हालांकि मेरे लिए थोड़ी सी शर्म की बात है क्योंकि माय फादर वाज पोस्टेड ऑन INS विक्रांत। मैं वो नाम नहीं याद कर पा रहा हूँ जो तीसरा एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर है। INS विक्रांत डीकमीशनड हो गया था, जो मतलब जिस टाइम पर ये बात है 1980 के अराउंड की, तो उसके बाद ये फिर से री मैन्युफैक्चर किया है कोचिन शिपयार्ड ने। अब हम इकोनॉमी, बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंस को देखते हैं। एक मिनट। हाँ ठीक है। इकोनॉमी, बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंस में ऑल इंडिया हाउस प्राइस इंडेक्स इंक्रीज्ड बाय 3.5% year over year during the first quarter of 2022 and 2023, according to information made public by RBI. Thereafter comes India is set to become third largest economy in the world by 2029. A State Bank of India report said will surpass Germany by 27 and most likely Japan by 2029 at the current growth rate. The report said that country has undergone the large structural shift since 2014 and is now the fifth largest economy, overtaking United Kingdom. India has surpassed Britain to become world's fifth largest economy, Bloomberg reported. The change in the ranking has pushed United Kingdom to the sixth spot as the country continues to grapple under the brutal cost of living sack. Thereafter, according to Moody's Global Macro Outlook 2020-2023 study, India's central bank is anticipated to maintain the hawkish posture this year to keep moderately restrictive policy stance in 2023 to prevent domestic inflationary pressure from escalating. India's GDP is expected to grow at 7.7% annual rate, as per the Moody's Global Macro Outlook 2022-2023. India's foreign exchange reserves slumped by over $2 billion in the week ending August 12, as Reserve Bank of India intervened to shore up the rupee and keep the currency below 80 per dollar. This is an effort of Indian central bank has said was an essential. It would do whatever it takes to maintain the rupee stability. There are certain measures which Reserve Bank of India take to curb the volatility of currency. Thereafter comes the India's restriction on rice exports have paralyzed trading in Asia, with buyers scurrying for alternative supplies from Vietnam, Thailand, and Myanmar, where sellers are holding off the deals as price rise. Industry officials said India is the world's biggest exporter of the grain, banned shipment of broken rice, and imposed 20% duty on exports of various other types as countries tries to boost supplies and calm prices after below average monsoon rainfall. Thereafter comes wholesale price index, like retail price index based inflation for August decelerated for the third consecutive month to 11-month low of 12.41% as pricing pressure from manufacturing and fuel items. There are Fitch rating / India's GDP growth projection to 7%. India's rating became the latest currency to cut financial year 2023 gross domestic product forecast. Thereafter, highest located district in India, Leh has achieved 100% digitalization of banking operations. Amid slowing external demand for Indian goods and services, Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development (OECD), Standard & Poor kept their growth forecast for India unchanged at 6.9% and 7.3% respectively. For financial year 2023, while highlighting growing downside risks, Standard & Poor, in its latest outlook for Asia Pacific, said it saw a strong rebound in India as service consumption continued to recover and investment grew robustly. These were few of the development related to economy and banking. Now in awards, 64th Roman Magsaysay Award 2022 announced, which is Roman Magsaysay Foundation, which is widely regarded as Nobel Peace Prize of Asia, recently announced this year's awardee in the global announcement. In 2022, Roman Magsaysay awardees are Sotheria Chaim, Cambodia, and Bernarde Madrid, Philippines, Tadashi Hitori, Japan, and Gary Benchegib, Indonesia. What is it Roman Magsaysay award? About Roman Magsaysay Award. It was established in 1957, is Asia's greatest honor and distinction. The award is managed by Roman Magsaysay Award Foundation. The name is Roman Magsaysay, named after Roman Magsaysay, the third president of Philippines. The award is regarded around the world as Asia's Nobel Prize. Next is Kumar Sanu, Shailendra Singh, Anand Milan gets Lata Mangeshkar Award 2019-21. Noted playback singer Kumar Sanu, Shailendra Singh, and music composer duo Anand Milan were conferred National Lata Mangeshkar Award for different years. Thereafter, Breakthrough Prize 2023 in Mathematics awarded to Daniel Spillman. 2023 winner of Breakthrough Prizes, dubbed as Oscar of Science, were announced and will split the total sum of $15 million. 2023 Breakthrough Prize laureates recognized for their game-changing discoveries in fundamental physics, life sciences, mathematics, along with early career scientists who have made significant contribution to their field. There is a list of laureates of 2023 Breakthrough Prizes. While Nobel Prize is not awarded in mathematics, while Breakthrough Prize is awarded in mathematics also. This is a little detail about the Breakthrough Prizes. Now important is National Teachers Day 2022. Teachers Day or Shikshak Divas marks the birthday of the country's first vice president, who went on to become the second president of India, a scholar, philosopher, and Bharat Ratna awardee, Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. National Teachers Day theme of this year was Leading in Crisis and Reimagining the Future. National Teachers Day significance. Teachers Day is one of the events in which students and teachers equally look forward. The day is important for students as it gives them chance to understand the efforts put in by the teachers to ensure that they get proper education. This is the history related to the Teachers Day. थोड़ा सा देख लेना, कुछ ऐसा इसमें ज्यादा है नहीं. Thereafter comes Hindi Divas. Hindi Divas or Hindi Day is observed every year on 14th September to mark the popularity of Hindi as official language of India. The language was adopted under Article 343 of the Indian Constitution. So the Article 343 carries provisions related to languages. The first Hindi Day was celebrated on 14th September 1953. Hindi is one of the major languages used in India as the large portion of the country's population knows and uses the language. Schools, colleges, and other education institutions celebrate Hindi Divas. Why Hindi Divas is celebrated? Hindi Divas is celebrated to commemorate the adoption of Hindi as in the Devanagari script as one of the official language of the nation. Interesting fact about Hindi language. Hindi language is written in Devanagari script and is a descendant of Sanskrit. Over 50 crore people in India speak Hindi. Commonly used Hindi words like Surya Namaskar, Jugaad are the part of Oxford Dictionary. First journal in the Hindi language was published on the internet in 2000. The word Hindi is derived from Persian word Hind, which means the land of Indus River. Hindi is the fourth most spoken language in the world. The first three are Chinese, Spanish, and English. Hindi is spoken in the countries like Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, New Zealand, UAE, Bangladesh, Mauritius, and Tobago. Central Hindi Directorate, Government of India, regulates the provisions regarding the Hindi language. The first state of India that accepted Hindi as its official language was Bihar. First Hindi poem was composed and released by Amir Khusro. The former Prime Minister of India, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, delivered a speech in Hindi language at United Nations in 1977. Now, awards and honors. 74th Primetime Emmy Award. 74th Primetime Emmy Award were held to mark some remarkable American television performance until mid-2022. About the Emmy Award. Emmy Awards or Emmys are extensive range of awards for artistic and technical merits for American and international television industry. A number of annual Emmy Awards ceremony are held throughout the calendar year. Next is Indian author and poet Meena Kandaswamy won German Pen Award. Indian author and poet Meena Kandaswamy has been announced as this year's recipient of Hermann Kasten Prize by Penn Center of Germany's Darmstadt. Hermann Kasten Prize honors personalities who, in spirit of the charter of the Penn Association, stand up for the rights of the persecuted authors and journalists. The Penn Center, Germany, will present the award to Indian author at the ceremony. Who is Meena Kandaswamy? Meena Kandaswamy was born in 1984 in Chennai. Kandaswamy is feminist and anti-caste activist whose work revolves around the issue of gender, caste, sexuality, patriarchy, and operation of Brahminical system. Her novel has been shortlisted for Women's Prize for Fiction, International Dylan Thomas Prize, Jhalak Prize, and Hindu Literature Prize. She previously held the editorial role of English language magazine The Dalit. Kandaswamy has been the vocal critic of arrest of fellow writers like Varavara Rao and former Delhi University professor J.N. Saiban. Her notable works are The Gypsy Goddess, When I Hate You, or a portrait of writer as a young wife, Ayan Kali, Tamil Tigress, Touch, Miss Militancy. And index and reports, ग्लोबल इनोवेशन इंडेक्स 2022, ये मैं आपसे वैसे डिस्कस भी कर चुका हूँ. Thereafter, UNDP Human Development Index, India ranked 132 out of 119 countries. A report on 2021 Human Development Index is the part of SD Human Development Report 2021-2022, released by United Nations Development Program. The SDI measures average achievement of the country on three basic dimensions of human development: a long and healthy life, education, and a decent standard of living. It is calculated using four indicators: life expectancy at birth, mean years of schooling, expected years of schooling, and gross national income per capita. United Nations Development Program Human Development Index has dropped for 2 years in a row, taking world back to just after the adoption of 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the Paris Agreement. Every year, few countries face decline in SDI, but over 90% of countries saw their SDI value drop in either 2020 or 2021. Furthermore, only a third of very high SDI countries saw decline in 2021. So what is India's scenario in Human Development Index? India ranked 132. In 2020 report, India had.
डिस्टर्ब करूंगा
बोल रहे हो?
सर आपकी ईमेल आईडी क्या है सर?
शशांक
जी सर, जी सर, जी सर.
कुछ बोल रहे हो?
हाँ सर, मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि आपकी ईमेल आईडी क्या है सर?
ईमेल आईडी?
हाँ, ईमेल आईडी क्या है सर आपकी?
लिखो, देखो, चौहान डॉट प्रताप न्यूमेरिक में 1@gmail.com.
एक सेकंड सर. चौहान
डॉट प्रताप न्यूमेरिक में 1@gmail.com.
अच्छा सर, ठीक है.
India ranked 132 among 190 countries, and it was ranked 131 among 189 countries and territories. The decline in the country's performance from previous level was account of a fall in the life expectancy. So next is India's latest SDI value places country in the medium human development category. India's expected year of schooling stand at 11.9 years, down from 12.2 years in 2020 report. Although India retained 132 position in Gender Development Index, female life expectancy dropped from 71 years in 2020 report to 68.8 years in 2021. Mean year of schooling for female declined from 12.6 years to 11.9 years. India scored multidimensional poverty index with the headcount ratio of 27.9%, with 8.8% population reeling under severe multidimensional poverty. So over the last decade, India has lifted staggering 271 millions out of multidimensional poverty. Asian countries, among India's neighbors, Sri Lanka falls in 73rd position, China 79th position, Bangladesh 129th, Bhutan 127th are ranked above India, while Pakistan 161 and Nepal 143rd and Myanmar 149th are worse off. Reports said around 90% of countries registered decline in their SDI value in 2021 and in 2020 or in 2021. तो ये एक इस मंथ का डेवलपमेंट रहा है जो रिलेटेबल है, और बाकी ज्यादा डेवलपमेंट कुछ इस मंथ में relevant, worth discussing नहीं है. So thereby I am going to conclude this month's current affairs class. Please revise that and revise again. So good day to all of you and good
हेलो
night.
हेलो सर
हाँ बोलो शशांक.
सर आप अपनी एक बार ईमेल आईडी चेक करेंगे क्या?
हाँ मैं बताता हूँ.